Is brewing in East Bernard ISD over a student's hair. The boy's family says that he is now being homeschooled after refusing to cut his locks.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
So here we are in 2022, and you have a law that you have written, put in place to keep people from growing their hair the way that most black people know how to do their hair, which is in braids or some type of cornrows or something. That's all y'all got to think about? How about thinking about really educating the students? Tell me how the hair is a problem unless that child is coming to school with lice, crabs. What difference does it make if the hair is not cut or not? That's just damn ridiculous. Y'all need to do better down there in Texas. That's crazy. You ain't got nothing else to do except for have this crazy ass law into effect about people with their hair. Concentrate on something else. I'm sure it's something else in East Bernard County that y'all can come up with instead of messing with somebody about their hair. Damn, do better. Welcome to Straddled Events. On this channel, we bring you the truth. Sometimes the truth is quite ugly, unbearable, and you just don't want to deal with it. But on this channel, you're going to get it anyway. You are straddling between the fence of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And on this channel, we're going to tell you to do better. Let's go.
Is brewing in East Bernard ISD over a student's hair. The boy's family says that he is now being homeschooled after refusing to cut his locks. Our Brandon Walker is live in Wharton County with the story you'll see only on 2 tonight. Brandon.
And Keith, this family fears they're being discriminated against. They say all they want is for the boy to attend public school.
It means a lot to me.
Derry Williams says his hair gives him pride.
Without my hair, I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
The 17-year-old wants to be a veterinarian, runs track too, and hopes for a scholarship, but he fears that won't happen.
It's like 10 times harder for colleges to notice me because I'm not in school.
He's homeschooled, has been since his family moved to East Bernard from Ohio in February. Mom Desiree Bullock says she tried to enroll him in East Bernard High School before the move, but when she was given the dress code, she learned
the boys cannot have hair past their ears. And I explained to her that my son had locks in his hair. And she was like, oh, well, he's going to have to cut those.
She says a school guidance counselor told her so. East Bernard ISD student handbook outlines its dress code and hair policy, which also forbids, quote, braided hair or twisted rose strands. Bullock says she eventually reached the superintendent in hopes of getting a religious exemption.
She got back with me and she said, your religious exemption form will not be granted. It could not be granted at this time.
Here is a copy of the exemption form Bullock says she filled out. In a statement to KPRC2, East Bernard Superintendent of Schools said in part, quote, East Bernard ISD has not denied enrollment to the individual involved in this situation, as no enrollment or registration documents have been filed. But Bullock says she didn't enroll him because of the policy.
It's not right. My child should be able to keep his locks in his hair.
They can continue to make these policies. The question is, can they enforce the policies?
TSU Thurgood Marshall School of Law professor Chandra Lewis says courts already have sided with students in Texas in other cases, including Barbers Hill ISD, as well as a group of students from Magnolia ISD who challenged that district's policy.
If any parent challenges it on a basis that it interferes with their First Amendment right to freedom of religion, or it's discriminatory, then it cannot be legally upheld.
ACLU Texas attorney Brian Klosterbauer agrees and questions the policy's constitutionality.
This particular policy is very problematic, unconstitutional, and out of date, and needs to be updated.
And the ACLU adds other school districts across Texas have modified their policies following those aforementioned court decisions. We're live in East Bernard. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC 2 News.